Welcome to Sussex Physio Pilates online classes. My name's Claire and today's focus class will be a Platinum Pilates class looking at balance, flexibility and strength. So we're going to start in standing, do a little bit down on all fours and then go to our back. So we're going to start off with a bit of a foot roll. Now if you don't have a spiky ball at home, I know many of you do, you could use a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, you could always use a dog toy. See what you can find. If you don't have any of that, then sometimes a small plastic bottle, you can use them. Careful not to burst them. Some people put them in the freezer for a bit. See what you can find. If you can't, then just have a rest for this bit. So just giving each foot a little bit of a massage. And while we're doing that, just have a little roll of your shoulders back. Think about your posture. Widening your collarbones, heavy shoulder blades, long back of neck, drawing the chin in. Okay, when you've rolled both feet, I'm going to take that ball away. And we're just going to think again of your posture. So if I start with my feet together and go heels out and toes out, soft knees, long back of neck, rib cage lifting up from the sides, shoulder blades dropping down. We're going to come into calf raises. We're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, drawing in your pelvic floor, your core, and lifting up your heels, and breathing down. Breath out to raise up, breathing down. So this is a balance challenge. If you feel a little bit wobbly, good. We're challenging our balance. Imagine that you're holding one of the overballs that we use in class between your ankles. If you have one at home, then you can always pop it between your ankles. Also working our calf strength. So when you start feeling those calves feeling a little bit tired, we're going to go into squats. So I'm going to take my feet a little bit further apart now, and I'm going to think of this as sitting down and standing up. Nothing more. I'm going to sit down on the chair behind me, change my mind, breathe out, stand up. Breathe in, sit down, breathe out, stand up. And I'm pushing my feet into the floor as I breathe out and stand up, but not locking my knees out completely. So keep it nice and controlled. Breathe in, down, breathe out, stand up. Working those thighs, working your buttock muscles, strong legs. Lovely. Well done. Give your legs a little shake. I'm just going to combine those with the foot series. So I'm going to bring my feet a little bit closer again into hip distance. I'm going to breathe out, draw up the core, raise up those heels. Keep the heels raised. Breathe in, bend the knees. Drop the heels. And then a push up. Raise those heels. Bend your knees. Heels down and push up. Raise, bend the knees, drop the heels, and we're back up. Raise, bend, drop, back up. Well done. Last one. Raise, bend, drop, and back up. Well done. Have a little leg shake. We're going to go to a wider stance now, however you're comfortable. When you're there, tuck your tailbone under to lengthen that low back, draw in your core, arms wide and shoulders down. Breath in there. And as we breathe out, go into mermaid. Breathe in, coming back, shoulder blades heavy. And other side. Breathe into middle. Rest and reach. So going carefully with this. If you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia. Maybe not going right to the far edge here. Obviously you can still do the stretch. Now if you're enjoying the feeling of working these legs, and stay there, keeping those feet grounded and the thighs turning out, tailbone under, or you can bring your feet back to the stance position we started in. Keeping the arms forwards now, shoulders down, wide collarbones, bow and arrow. Breathe in, pull that bow back, look at the hand, breathe out, coming forwards. Imagine the air has gone really thick. Your breath in out, pushing forwards. Breathing in back, look at the hand, breath out, pushing forwards. Well done. Breathing back at the hand, breath out, pushing forwards. Back at the hand, breath out, pushing forwards. Good, good. One more each side. Turn in that breastbone. And relax the arms down and walk those feet back together and give them a little shake. Okie dokie. Now if you have balance pads, you can use them for the next 2 exercises. If you don't, absolutely fine. Just forget I said that and just do them standing up as you are. Okie dokie. So we're just going to come back into our standing posture, making sure base of the big toe, base of the little toe and the broadness of the heel are grounded. And then we're going to think of drawing in the core and taking your weight over to the left, so we can kick our hip out, bring our hip back in, grow tall with the body, tall from the back of the neck, and then we can see if we can lift our right leg a little. So the left knee stays soft and we're working that left leg, that left buttock. Well done, and down. Right leg, ground on that right foot, hip out, hip in, thigh out, grow tall, chin down. And as we breathe out, just see how light the left leg feels. If it doesn't feel light, don't try to lift it. We're looking to keep the waist level. Now I don't have a mirror opposite me, so I don't know if my waist is level. Hopefully it is. One more each side. Hip out, hip in, grounding that left leg, lifting the rib cage, shoulders down, chin down. And can you lift that right leg? Or maybe you can just lift the heel. It's all good. Do what level you're comfortable with. And that goes with all the exercises. Well done. And relax down. Fabulous. If you're on the pads, come a step off. We're going to have a little shake. Going to move those pads off. And now we're going to roll down. We're going to do 3 or 4 roll downs. Downward dog if you can, and then straight down to all fours. So if you want to go straight to all fours, absolutely fine. Okay, think of your standing posture. Back of neck lifted, shoulders down. Breath in there, and as we breathe out, we're drawing up that core, chin to chest. Shoulders rolling forwards, upper back, mid back, low back. Tailbone slides up behind you, heavy arms, heavy head. Breath in. Breath out, soft knees, feet ground under, restacking the spine bone by bone, or as close as you can to. Breath in again. Breath out, drawing up, chin to chest. Shoulders, upper back, mid back, low back. Tailbone slides up the imaginary wall behind you. Breath in. Feel that stretch, bend the knees, tailbone under. Okay, I'm going to come down to downward dog, then we're going to come down to the mat with the next one. So last roll down. Remember, you can do these against a wall with your feet slightly further forwards if your back's been a bit stiff. bending the knee and forwards into downward dog. Again, bend the knees, take your bottom up and back so your head is in between your arms, and you can give your feet a little walk, your heels a little walk to stretch your calves. And when you're ready, breath in, draw in that core and come down to the mat. Lovely. Okay, all fours. We're going to go with our cat. Shoulders down, long back of neck. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, drawing up your pelvic floor, your core, tailbone under and arching up. Breath in there. Tailbone out, breastbone through. If your wrists hurt, take them forwards a little bit more, shoulders down. Breath in there. Tailbone up, breastbone through. Good, good. Keep going with your cat stretches. You can, if you like, use a weighted ball, a small ball, a little bit of a folded towel between your knees to squeeze as you come up into your cat stretch. And then we're going to go on to moving cat. So from the top of your next cat stretch, push back into a child's pose. Down. Breathe out, push up. So we're really strengthening our arms as well as loading the bones. And a breath out, ground and push up. In the bases of your fingers and the fingertips. Lovely. And then pushing back into child's pose. So you can let your wrists have a little shake if you need to. Come on, back of the hands, come onto the mat, stretch the muscles of the forearms. Okie dokie, swim in. So we can either do legs or legs and arms. Shoulders down, lifting the breastbone. Left hip in, right leg, lengthen and lift. I'm lifting the left arm and the right leg. Breathing, come back, shoulder down. I'm going to move forward slightly. Right hip in, left leg, right arm, lengthen and reach. Now keep that tummy button raised. Breathing back, shoulder down. Lengthen and reach. Now swimming on all fours. Hip in and reach. Breathing back, shoulder down. Lengthen and reach. So you don't have to do this with the arms. You could just do with the legs, and you don't have to lift. If you wanted to do just a reach and maybe a tiny toe hover, you can do. So do what's best for your back. Keeping that tummy raised, breastbone raised, long back of neck. I'm going to do one more here. Lengthen and reach. Fabulous, well done. And then we're going to come and lie down on our backs for shoulder bridge. So sometimes I like one shoulder, one head pad, sometimes I like two. With shoulder bridge, always have your minimum. So for some people, they don't use one at all for shoulder bridge. I'm going to use my over ball. Perhaps you've got your own over ball, or maybe you've got a folded towel or a small cushion off the sofa. Take a minute, just get comfortable. Shoulders down. Feel your feet grounded. Back of rib cage grounded. Long back of neck. Okie dokie, and then we're going to come up into our shoulder bridge. When you're ready, breath in, breath out, drawing up your core, tailbone under, and lifting up from that tailbone, bone by bone. Breath in at the top, and then breath out, coming back down. Breathing out as we peel up bone by bone, as if the bones of your spine were beads of a necklace, and you're picking one end of the necklace up off the dressing table, peeling it up. Breath in at the top, breath out down. If you have osteoporosis and osteopenia, we do less of a peel and more of a direct lift. Okie dokie, we're going to go into level 2. If you need to pause and have a knee hug, please do. I'm going to pop the ball down. We're going to peel up into the shoulder bridge. Tailbone under, ground that left foot, and with the right heel, a little lift of the heel. If it feels okay, you can point the right leg away. Some of you I know do the level up to the ceiling. Do what you're comfortable with. Ground that right foot, hip in, feeling that right buttock work. As I breathe out, point away, option up to the ceiling, back and down, and away. Ground, tuck under. Okay, good. And then last one, if you needed to stop beforehand, absolutely fine. Up onto the toes, drop your back down, hug your knees into your chest, a little rock side to side, and we're going to go on to the hip twist. So bringing your feet down one at a time, feet together, knees together, shoulder blades down, long back of neck. And we're going to breathe in as the knees go to the side, your head goes to the other side, and breathe out, drawing that core, and we're peeling our back bone by bone. Like a shoulder bridge in a way, but with a rotation. So breathe into the side, breath out, drawing that core and peeling back bone by bone. Breathe into the side. And breathe out, coming back, all good. Breath into the side, breath out, come. So you can carry on doing that level. Or if you want to take it a bit more into the hips, having a stretch, we take our feet wider and we breathe in, knees fall down, head the other way. Perhaps we'll hold this for a breath or two, really stretching your hips, and a breath out to draw in and come back, and then to the other side. And again, drawing in your core to come back. One more each way. And last one. Okie dokie, walking those feet towards each other. And we're going to just to finish, a little bit of control. So drawing in your core in rest position. I'm going to go straight for level 3 there, knee above hip, but you can do with the foot down. And as I breathe out, knee to the side, breathing back in, breathe out to the side, breathing back in. So checking that my left side of my back stays grounded and my left knee stays with that imaginary cup of coffee on it. And after 5 or 6, we go to the other side. A breath out, knee out to the side, a breathing back in. By all means, stay with this level that I'm doing right now, but remember we can do this exercise with the feet on the floor as well. Love this level too. Breath out, knee to the side, keeping that back grounded with the core, breathing back. Just rolling our feet to the edge with control. Okay, and then we do some scissors. Breath in, knee above hip, raising that foot off. Breath out, foot down gently as if it's on a sheet of glass. Breath in, knee above hip. Breath out, controlling down. And counting down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, watch that back, don't dome your tummy, and last one, and knees into chest. And of course, if you're happy with double tabletop, if you're happy in club that, you can do those in double tabletop. Okay. So spiky balls again, or maybe your tennis balls, and we're going to tuck them underneath our glutes for a well-deserved massage. Just letting your knees rock side to side. If one side is particularly tight, if you've got any knots, and just focus on that side with a little knee rock, or perhaps you want to do scissors here again. And by all means, spend longer here than I will. Just press pause and do another 5 minutes there, just enjoying your time, keeping your mat protected space for your time. And when you're ready, taking out those spiky balls and doing your glute stretch of choice. So for some of you, I know that's hugging the knee up to the chest, maybe taking that other leg long to give that hip a little bit of a stretch, or maybe bringing your knee over towards the other shoulder, or using your core and coming up into 4 position stretch, resting ankle on opposite knee. Wide collarbones there. One leg down, other leg down, and to finish the other side, your glute stretch. Thank you very much. Take care.